Okay, in this video I want to demonstrate how the Earth is trying to show me that it is alive and that it has the powers to move the clouds. So this video, first, this is a picture from the Ocean Beach Surf Webcam Hotel, San Diego, California. So I go to this live feed and it is a rainy day. Immediately the rain starts to lift. It's still a little drizzly, still hazy and gray. So 10 minutes, 20 minutes go by, and eventually I start to blow a blue hole in the sky. The only reason I'm allowed to do this, or the only reason that it is doing this, is because I understand that the Earth is a living creature. And the sun is a living creature. So I sit on the live feed and the Earth moves the clouds. So this is the camera view facing to the left. If you look up in this corner right here, that is one of those sun flares in the shape of the diamond eyeball. And you also look over here, you'll start to see some big eyes showing up. Now you notice that sun flare stays right there as the clouds go by. So here's the view forward, straight ahead. And if you look close, these are all those diamonds. Right there. That's the sun flare. Now I've seen sun flares that are octagons, circles, squares, and I've seen them where they change all the way down. Boom, boom, boom. So as it goes to a cross section, it can change the frequency and change what it does all the way down. I believe that when you see an octagon, that's like the basic metric patterns for life. Sometimes you see a circle, and usually that's referring to relaxation. And these, I believe, is actually when the sun is paying attention to you, looking at you. So the day goes on. Now it's about 8 o'clock. These people show up. They stay here for a long time and watch. The men in black. Here, let me back up one. So this guy, he was here all day. And I think that's a real men in black guy. The ones they don't tell us about. Like a lot of other stuff they don't tell us about. So as the night goes on, they're pushing this way too. So that's why it's not blowing a big blue hole anymore. They're pushing the clouds over the top. I don't know if this is getting that good enough. But you can see these are all little eyeballs. Now the camera is going to switch here and go to a night vision camera. And eventually they drive out on the pier here and they're trying to figure out what's going on. Why is it cutting a hole? So these headlights are the cops. So here's the pier to the left. So it's about 8:30 now. Here's the nighttime view. The camera switches over and the eyes start to peer even more. And then there's the cops and there's the eyes in the sky. See, this kind of puts authority in check. Because now people that were abusing their power, if the water can move, they're water. There's a higher frequency that is controlling nature. And those are the eyes in the sky. Cut over live feed. Now if they can make eyes in the sky, that means they can create the clouds. That means something does create the clouds. That means something is watching over us. Watching over the butterflies. Watching over the pollen. Making sure that the moisture of all the different bugs are well maintained. There's a higher frequency that watches and monitors nature to make sure that everything goes all right. I've studied enough about nature to know that when the earth gets to a certain temperature, the eggs will kick in and the earth will hold it at that temperature and moisture for a certain number of days until those eggs hatch. It won't rain on top of them. It'll keep it at that temperature until they hatch. It knows. And right now, we are playing God by messing with the weather, by creating the clouds. There's a higher frequency that watches over us and is supposed to do that. This is showing that we are being watched over. And we should stop spraying the skies. Alright, good.